Well, it is going to be very windy today, already is, but wind gusts will be even higher this afternoon. It's ushering in some brief cold air, followed by another warm up, and we're watching a potential storm next week. So wind advisories blanket most of the state. High wind warnings for the Red River Valley, where wind gusts could reach 60 miles an hour today. We've already seen a wind gust close to 60 around Duluth, and probably we'll see some 50-mile-an-hour gusts even in the Twin Cities today. A cold front is dropping south. We didn't see the moisture from it. That was all in northeastern Minnesota, but we are going to see the wind and that chunk of cold air move in. Clouds out ahead of that front right now. We will see some clearing, but it's going to be pretty windy and it's going to be colder as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures will drop through the day today. So highest wind gusts through mid-morning so far have been in the Red River Valley, but also around the Duluth area. The Duluth airport picked up a 59-mile-an-hour wind gust. If that were from a thunderstorm, we'd be issuing a severe thunderstorm warning. That's how high of a wind gust that is. So sustained winds, 20 to 30 miles an hour midday into the afternoon, and of course higher gusts. I do think we will see 50-mile-an-hour or higher wind gusts for central and southern Minnesota when it's our turn here midday in the afternoon today. So definitely windy. The winds do subside tonight as things settle down with colder air moving in, but yeah, definitely hold on to anything that isn't attached. Snow showers for the Arrowhead wrapping up today. They did pick up a few inches with another inch or two on the way today, but that really was confined to just the Arrowhead. Again, a little bit of additional snowfall today, but especially for the UP of Michigan. Nothing here in central and southern Minnesota. We might see a sprinkle out of that front midday or into the afternoon, but that's going to be about it for us. We will get a pretty potent chunk of cold air, not real far below normal, just a few degrees below normal tomorrow, but it will feel cold after what's been a very mild week. Mild air moves right back in here, though. Sunday, Monday should see highs in the 40s and 50s for southern Minnesota. But temperatures started in the 40s, and they will drop through the day today. 30s by the late afternoon, teens and 20s by later this afternoon for northern Minnesota. And it's going to be a colder overnight. Sub-zero for northern Minnesota. Places like the Iron Range, Ely, Hibbing, International Falls, Warroad, Crookston, probably sub-zero. Single digits for north central Minnesota, and then teens here for the southern part of the state. And highs just around 30 for us in southern Minnesota tomorrow. Again, normal highs about 35, so not far below, but it'll be a little shock compared to the 40s and 50s we've had this week. But by Sunday, we're in the 40s. By Monday, back in the 50s, maybe even near 60 out in portions of southwestern Minnesota. We're also watching the next potential storm system. Right now, it's a low in the Pacific, an Aleutian low here that's going to dive south and then head east here. This is the ideal setup for significant moisture for us. Any of these storms that dive to the southwest and then come out of the Rockies here in Texas, Oklahoma, dig up some Gulf moisture, and then push northward. But it all depends on the very specific track of that system. Right now, it looks like most of the moisture is going to be to the south and east of us. This is by late Tuesday, rain from Iowa down to the Gulf Coast, and then it tracks east and northeast. So southeastern Minnesota into Wisconsin maybe gets some heavy snow on the back end of that. But if that wobbles just even 50 to 100 miles further west, then we could be in some of that heavier snow. So the American model hinting at some heavy snow for southeastern Minnesota, but you can see all the other models, including the ensembles, are generally farther east and southeast. So still early days here, but something we're watching for late Tuesday into Wednesday. And then beyond that, all of the models have been going back and forth with bringing in 60s by next weekend. European models backed off for now, but the American and Canadian models are still doing that. So potential for some real spring-like warmth by next weekend. We'll see. It is a volatile time of year. 46, the high earlier today. We will continue to fall from that. 30s again by the late afternoon and evening. But it will feel like the 20s with that wind out there. Sunshine for tomorrow and Sunday. So bright, but pretty chilly tomorrow. Sunday, we're back almost 10 degrees above normal. Monday, Tuesday, pretty mild with potentially some rain showers developing Tuesday. And again, if that system can track closer to us, we could be dealing with rain turning to snow Tuesday night into Wednesday somewhere in the region. We'll keep our eyes peeled and posted for that. Definitely next week. March can yield some pretty significant moisture. If we're lucky, we certainly need it.